two women. One and a wireless operator, we were told.
Yeah, I'm the wireless operator.
Jesus!
Oh, thank you.
We'll have to cut through the woods. There's a farm on the other side.
Where's Gregoire? We were told he...
Come on!
Oh, no. Blimey.
It's all right, don't panic. It's just some of the villagers.
What the hell are they doing here?
Word got round there was a drop.
What?
They turned out to welcome you.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, what about the curfew?
What about the Germans?
If this is your idea of security, then heaven help us.
Well, you standing here belly aching isn't going to improve matters. Follow me. Get rid of them, Armand.
Well, that was a good start, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Delicious.
Oh, it's like my granny used to make.
I'll hide the bowls in the usual place. Right now, plans. You, Serrano, to stay at my place till we fixed you somewhere nearer the port.
I take it these instructions come from Gregoire.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we were told we'd be getting instructions from him direct.
Which shows how out of touch your bosses are, as usual. Gregoire is in hiding. There's a reward out for his arrest. He's asked me to stand in for him.
Have you any proof of this? In the absence of a password or something?
You British are all the same. Bogged down with...
It's a darn sight better than letting the whole neighbourhood know what...
Listen, you've been here 5 minutes and already you're trying...
Please stop this. Both of you. We can't afford to waste time quibbling among ourselves.
She's right, Serrano. Let him get on with it.
Now, you were saying, Serrano's to stay with you for the time being.
Yes. Until we fixed him somewhere nearer the port.
What about a job?
Well, there are several possibilities. I've got contacts in the docks. I used to be a fitter in the metalworks before the war. We'll have to arrange some papers for you, too. There's a special stamp needed for the Forbidden Zone.
Will that be a problem?
No, we have someone planted in their administration office. An old trade union colleague of mine.
What about us?
Well, you can spend the rest of the night here. But first thing, you're to make your way by the back lanes to Carpe La Fontaine, where Gregoire is staying. It's 40 kilometres from here.
40?
Well, it was hard enough finding a landing strip this close. It's all their bloody stipulations.
So, getting back to our journey tomorrow.
Oh, it won't be too bad. We've got bicycles for you both.
Oh, hang on. Won't one of them be a man, Spike? If you're expecting Amy to be a man.
Hell, you're right.
I can go by bus.
There's no bus that goes there direct. Besides, you'll both be needing bicycles. Yvette has one, the farmer's daughter. You can take that. I'll sort it out.
So, we're to meet Gregoire, are we, at Carpe La Fontaine?
Yes. You'll find a note in the church. Go to the 5th pew on the right, 5th Bible in. The family name's Petru. We use that as a letterbox.
5th pew on the right, 5th Bible in Petru.
What's he like?
Who? Gregoire? We get along okay. Provided we don't talk politics.
I can't believe we're really here.
It'll sink in soon enough.
Used to be the same when I visited my grandparents. First night I'd keep pinching myself. Then I'd wake up to the smell of fresh bread and start to feel French again.
God knows what we'll be waking up to tomorrow morning. Here, you better clean yours too. Remember what Maurice said about the Germans having shoe inspections.
Oh.
What did you make of him?
Maurice, sexy eyes.
Other than that.
Bit prickly, but okay. You were good with him. All that head girl stuff. I say, chaps, none of that. Mustn't waste time quibbling among ourselves.
I should imagine from what he said he's a communist.
Ah, what the hell. We're all fighting Hitler.
For the time being.
My granddad's a bit of a red.
Yes, and Gregor wouldn't have sent him if he couldn't be trusted. I just wish he'd been a bit more discreet, though.
How do you mean?
All that stuff about his job in the metalworks and his friend in administration, how does he know he can trust us? I mean, it's just the sort of thing we were warned about.
We were warned about them being blabbermouths, too. Look at the turnout at the airfield. Gab would have gone berserk.
Yes. Oh, well, we better get some sleep. We've got a long cycle ride ahead tomorrow.
Yeah. There's Something I forgot to tell Maurice.
What's that?
I can't ride a bicycle.
Another early bird.
Good morning, Victor.
So how was last night? Did they get off all right?
Yes, and the pilot reported back. They landed safely.
So far, so good then.
I shan't be happy till they make radio contact.
I just hope Cad's hunch about that girl was right.
God, I'm stiff.
This is nothing to what you're going to feel like tomorrow. Careful.
Bastards striding around as if they owned the place.
Keep your voice down.
We'll bloody well show them.
And how long it lasts.
What?
This feeling that everyone knows.
Will you arrange to have this posted in Scotland?
Yes, Miss Ashley.
Well, go to church.
At last! I thought you said riding a bike was easy. I'll go and you keep watch.
All right. Fifth row down, fifth one on the right. Be true.
I know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right?
Yep, I thought that bloody woman would never go.
Did you destroy the message?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, it's just that...
I know. Bit different from training, isn't it?
What are our instructions?
We're to take the Bessinville road. There's a farmhouse about a kilometre on. Gregoire will be there. We say we're his cousins from Lyon.
Amy, I don't think we ought to arrive at this farmhouse together.
No, they'd have said if there was any risk.
Please, let me go ahead.
Why?
Please.
Suit yourself.
Just give me 5 minutes and then you follow on. I do have my reasons. I believe Gregoire is expecting me. I'm one of his cousins from Lyon.
Come in.
Gregoire!
Yes?
Your cousin is here.
Come up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clotilde.
Gregoire, I take it.
Yes.
I'm Celeste.
We've met before.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember.
At Henley. Jack Woodville's sister. Liz, wasn't it?
You're Kit Vanston.
What the devil are you doing here?
The same as you.
But you're a married woman with a child. What the hell's Cad thinking of?
He wouldn't have sent me if I wasn't up to this job.
This is no place for amateurs.
I've been fully trained, just as you
The
have.
last thing I want is to have to worry about someone else's sister.
And that's the last thing I want you to do.
And how will I face up to Jack after the war?
You
if
won't
end up
have to. Jack's dead.
When?
Last November, he was shot down in a bombing raid.
You think this is what he'd have wanted?
It's what I want.
I'll make no bones. I'd send you straight back if it was possible, as it is.
You're going to have to put up with me.
Where's the wireless operator?
Following behind, I thought, under the circumstances, I ought to speak to you first.
I'll certainly be glad to see him. It's vital we make contact with London again.
Actually, it's not a him.
What?
Your new wireless operator.
God in heaven.
She was the best on the course.
They sit there in London, shifting their coloured pins around. Do they know how long wireless operators are lasting on average?
It's time we up the average, isn't it?
Faith Ashley speaking. If Amy gets through tonight, could you give her an extra message? Thank you. It's for Celeste. Yes. Just say V-OK. She'll know what it means. Thank you.
Now, for God's sake, take care of it. There's only one spare set.
I thought they were sending out 3.
One was damaged in the drop. It's a write-off.
At least it's a Mark III, that's good.
Right. The spare is identical. When's your first scare?
7:30. Should be able to transmit from here without any
Oh,
problems.
no, you won't.
But I promised
In
Cad
fact, you're
I'd
not
try.
staying here any longer than it takes for me to brief you.
But you just...
I said Celeste would be staying here, not you. The less you and I see of each other, the better.
Yeah.
I'll give you the priority messages now, an update of what's going on. Thereafter, I'll send them via Celeste. You should avoid direct contact with her and Cyrano, too. Now, these are the letterboxes. Memorize them before you go.
Go where?
I've arranged a provisional safe house for you in Rocheville. You can transmit from there, but only for a day or two.
How far's Rocheville?
About 25 kilometres.
What? I've already cycled 40.
Start complaining when you're doing 100 a day.
I'll tell you one thing, it'll be no hardship for me to steer clear of him.
But he didn't used to be like that. He was...
You knew him already? So that's why you wanted to go on ahead?
He was a friend of my brother's.
So much for Cad's golden rule about agents being incognito. Not that I'm surprised. Everyone on that course was at the same schools and universities. I bet it'll be like one big house party out here. At least no one from my old school's liable to turn up.
Swear you won't tell anybody else about me knowing you.
Doesn't sound like I'll be seeing anyone else. I best get pedalling if I'm going to make Rossville in time. I'll feel better once we've made contact.
Yes, well, that's what terribly cut off.
Well, this is it, I suppose.
Take care of yourself.
And you.
As you've probably gathered, I'm having to lie low at the moment. No one must know my movements or where I'm living. That's why I need a courier I can trust, absolutely.
You can trust me.
I'll have to send you on errands I'd normally do myself. It'll be dangerous work.
I wasn't expecting anything else.
Well, let me fill you in. There's been a lot of activity in the docks recently. It's essential we find out what they're up to. We've already lost 2 men trying to do so. I shall want you to liaise regularly with Cyrano as well as with Amy. You'll be better placed once you move on to Goulancourt.
When will that be?
In a few days. I'm hoping your friend Claudine de Valois will provide you with a safe house.
Does she know I'm here?
She will do. We're sending someone to tell her.
I'm sure she'll put me up. Has she been working for the Resistance all along?
Yes, she's arranged some money loans and passed on valuable information. She's in a good position to cultivate the officers.
She must loathe them. What other duties will I have?
I'll need you to search for suitable landing sites and to organise reception committees when there's a drop. We're short of supplies. As soon as Aimé's made contact, we can start building things up again. Did London brief you about Colonel Krieger?
The new Abwehr chief?
Yes. Since he's arrived, security's doubled, and the number of arrests.
I'll be careful.
At least one knows the Germans are the enemy. It's the French collaborators you need to watch out for.
Are there many?
Fear breeds collaborators.
She should be nearly at Rocheville now.
You and she seem close.
We went through our training together.
Well, take my advice. Don't get close to anyone. It makes you vulnerable.
Hello, Sarge.
Hello, Lois. You're early. Aimé's first skid isn't until 1930, is it?
I couldn't stand just hanging around.
Not nervous, are you?
Not for myself.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, good afternoon. May I see the doctor, please?
No.
I'm sure he'll see me. I'm the district nurse, new to the area. He is expecting me.
You're too late. The Gestapo have already been. They have taken my son and his wife for questioning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get a message through to our people.
What can they do? What can anyone do?
Do you know anywhere else I could go?
If I did, I wouldn't tell you. You people bring nothing but trouble. I begged Louis not to get involved. It is better to accept things as they are. Now leave.
I'm off now, Cad. I'll be late in the morning. I'm going to see some French refugees. They should have some up-to-date gen.
Righto.
You staying on?
Oh, I might as well. I know it's early days, but you might just get through.
Well, I'm off out to dinner. I think I'll look in on my way home.
Have a good meal. They do wonders at Traversini still, in spite of the rationing.
How did you know?
Victor always chalks up his conquests.
Good evening.
Can I help you?
Have you any rooms?
How long did you want it for?
2 or 3 nights.
Number 18, on the top floor.
That'll do fine.
Could you please sign the register? And your identity card. Thank you, miss. Shall I give you a hand up with those?
No. It's all right. I can manage them. They're not heavy.
Good evening, Sergeant.
Good evening.
Not on late shift tonight?
Not tonight.
Red dress. The little girl doesn't like cake.
Nothing for us. You'd better get to bed.
Where am I going to sleep?
Here. I'm moving in with Jacques, Clotilde's son. I'll say good night then.
Good night.
Does your husband know you're out here?
Does your wife?
It's good to see you out of uniform.
I don't wear uniform.
You might as well. Tailored suits, crisp blouses.
I can hardly wear this sort of thing for work.
Pity.
It's lovely here.
You should have let me bring you here before I told you.
I used to go to Travasini's in Paris. Your family too, I gather.
Yes, my parents' first restaurant. I spent most of my childhood helping the chef. That's why I'm so hot on French swear words.
How did you come to be born over here?
My father was head waiter at Geraldo's when my parents were first married. Bit of luck. Otherwise, I might be working for the girls' lot now. Well, they're an even bigger shambles than us.
Do you ever wish you were out there, working in the field?
At times, it's easier to see the enemy when he's striding about in jackboots. Now, you promised to forget them for this evening.
Just a minute.
Miss?
I'm coming.
Excuse me, may I come in a moment? It's important. The maid forgot to put out any towels. I don't know who you are, but you must leave first thing. And if you're thinking of transmitting from this room, forget it. There are Germans on either side of you.
What is all this? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a radio set, isn't it?
No, that's my medical case. I'm a district
Oh,
nurse.
don't waste time with some stupid cover story.
It's true.
District nurses don't carry false identity cards. Salt! And tell whoever made it that the handwriting's far too good.
Is it safe for me to sleep here?
Yes, but that's all.
I must get a message through.
Not from here.
I still don't understand why an attractive girl like you isn't married.
Once bitten.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Few people do. It was years ago. A fellow student at Oxford.
What went wrong?
I should never have married him in the first place.
Why did you?
I got a first. He got a third. I think I felt sorry for him.
Well, I think you should try again after all this is over. Marriage is not such a bad thing, you know.
Look who's talking, the eternal bachelor.
It's different for a woman.
I don't see why. I enjoy my independence.
Perhaps you have a secret lover.
In which case, he will remain secret.
When were you at Oxford?
I went up in 21.
Oh, that's how you know Kid Vanson?
Yes, we were in the same year.
I wouldn't be in his shoes, probably.
No.
6 months was enough for me. Kid must have done 9 by now.
10.
It's too long without a break.
Who could replace him? That area's much too important. Anyway, what is there for Kit to come home for?
Turn left out of Lasseron Station. Second on the right into the Boulevard des Lombards.
The Boulevard des Lombards?
Number 50. It's an import-export business. Go up to the first floor and ask for a man called Picolet. He's about my height, balding.
Picolet, balding.
Tell him you'll come from me. Now, he'll give you a package to bring back. It'll contain forged documents, so conceal it carefully. Now, when you've done that, take the number 3 train to Caron-Saint-Marguerite.
The number 3 train to Caron-Saint-Marguerite.
Now, just outside the town, there's a garage painted red and yellow. The owner's name is Bruni. Tall, dark, curly hair, about 30. Now, give him this. Ask him to hold 500 litres of petrol at our disposal. Now repeat all that. I'll take over that, Jack. I want you to see if there are any messages for me.
Here we are. Thank you.
I know, Jeanette. It's naughty.
They all do that at her age.
It's her favourite game. You have children yourself?
No.
Have your papers ready?
Another spot check. Why can't they leave us alone?
Madame?
Oh, my God. I might have known.
Amy!
You maniac!
Well, you can talk.
I cycle halfway around France and it has to be you who runs me over.
Damn lucky it was me.
You better not damage my radio.
You do realise you were riding on the wrong side of the road?
I wasn't.
Yes, you bloody well were. Anyone could have told a mile off you were English. For Christ's sake, what were you thinking of?
Oh. Ah! Ah!
Never mind, it's all right.
All right?
Well, at least it wasn't in town.
Sod, sod, sod!
Anyone could have done it.
No, they couldn't. You wouldn't. Celeste wouldn't. I could kill myself.
Oh, please, don't do that. At least not until they sent another wireless operator.
What are you doing, anyway?
My safe house is near here. Maurice has fixed me up with a job in transport, delivering stuff to the docks. You got through to London yet?
No. Everything's gone wrong. I'm going to try transmitting outside.
Is that safe?
Nothing's bloody well safe, is it? What about your place?
No. Maurice's family are taking risks enough as it is. Have you contacted Gregoire yet?
Yeah, I left a note in one of the letterboxes.
Well, there might be a message for you by now. Where would it be,
Me? I'm afraid I'm going to be late again. No, I'll have a sandwich in the office. You cooked a what? Liver mould. When did it heat up for tomorrow? Oh, dear, I'm sorry. No, don't bother to wait up. I'll see you when I see you. Sleep well.
Coffee.
But I'd stay too.
Took your time? Did you miss the 440?
No, it was derailed. Explosives on the line.
Where?
Outside Annaville.
It wasn't our lot. Must have been the Gauls mob again. God, why the hell can't they let us know what they're up to? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I managed to get a lift back with a commercial traveller.
Good. How did it go otherwise? Any problems?
No, all quite straightforward.
I'm afraid your friend Amy didn't get off to such a good start.
Well, that looks like it.
Apartment 32.
Want me to come in with you?
No, you've done enough. Thank you.
I've arranged for you to meet some of the other resistance leaders tomorrow.
Fine.
And then you'll be moving on to Goulancourt at the end of the week.
It'll be odd seeing Claudine in these circumstances.
How long since you last saw her?
The summer before the war. But time's never made any difference with Claudine and me. We just pick up where we left off.
She must have known Jack.
Mm.
God, what a waste. We all expected such great things of him.
People always did.
That must have been the last time I saw him. That day at Henley when we all met up.
The picnic by the river.
Strawberries and champagne. Your husband wasn't there, was he?
No, he must have been in court. It was just Jack and me and Vicky and you and your wife and children.
Yes.
Where are they living now?
They're not. They were killed in the Blitz.
Oh, my God.
Don't say anything. There's nothing to be said.
Please, God, please.
S01, Kontakt machen. 28, 28. Kontakt machen, Kontakt machen.
Come on, Lois. How many more times?
Yes, sir. Amy. Reception was terrible. She was on for half an hour.
Yes. Speaking. Right. Have it decoded. Send it straight over. She's made contact.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. We're back in business again.